Oh, thank you for letting me know. Yes. So thank you for coming today, guys. Today we're going to be painting this picture that is regarding our Valentine days. You know, February, everything is about love and pink and hearts, and you know, I felt very like motivated to be doing this type of painting this month. So this is going to be the painting from today. We're going to be painting acrylics, and for today we're going to be using this. Is going to be my color palette. Hi, Barbara. So from Liquitex, I'm going to be using the Naphthol red. Then the magenta, that is a magenta red, is a darker red. Then I'm going to be using the phthalo blue. Of course, a little bit of our red, our black. Then I'm going to be using our white from Winsor & Newton. I have burned amber from Amsterdam painting. And I'm going to be using this pink that is like a fuchsia pink, but if you don't have a pink color painting, don't worry, because you can mix white with red. Okay, so the brushes. So I'm going to be using different type of brushes today. I will be letting you know which one I'm going to be flipping through. So I'm going to start with this flat, and it's 3/4, and then also in some areas I'm going to be using this flat that is the number 10, but all depend the brand that you have, but you can even tell it's a small one. And then I have an angle just in case that I need it. So these are my flats. And then for the round, I have this. It can be number 8 in this brand, but whatever you have is going to work, and something small. Okay, so these are my main brushes. Then I'm going to be using this sponge to paint the polka dots. Hi, Jenny. Or I'm going to be showing you how to do the polka dots as well with this type of brush, and we can even play more around. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I use the brush. Okay, so let me just move a little bit my canvas so that you guys will see the complete canvas. So I have this paper that is a tracing paper, because sometimes when we need to trace by freehand, it's a little, I don't know, maybe you are a little concerned, but I'm going to show you a tip on how to use tracing paper. You can even use any other type of paper, like printing paper that you have in your computer. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to be painting our background, and then after the background we're going to give some texture to the background, and then we're going to be tracing the heart, and that's when we're going to be using this pattern. So let me show you this technique. Hi, Helen. Thank you for coming today, guys. So what I'm going, of course, I have my slow dry medium just for the background, and a little bit here and there to be able to mix the colors without being worried that the colors, the paint is going to start drying before I finish blending the colors. And also the last brush that I didn't show you is going to be a liner brush. Need to be a very, very thin brush. You can use your number 1 round or long round. Let me just grab or you can use something like that when you wet it, the point is very thin and nice. Okay, so let's start by drawing our hearts. Tissue, yes, will work. Yeah, whatever you have, even a regular like printing paper is going to be good, Helen. So and of course we will need some scissors if you want to cut it like the way faster I'm going to be doing today. So this is how I do it. So it's the same size of my canvas, the paper. So I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to sketch half of the big heart. Just put it back here. And all depends how big is your canvas. Mine is small one. So first I want to decide the tassel is going to end here. I want to have it this big. Then the heart is here. Then the loop maybe here. Okay, so my heart is going to be from here to here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trace just half of the heart. And don't be afraid to just go and do draw a big heart, because if you have enough space, why not you use it? Okay, so there you go. I have here my halfway. Okay, then there is a second heart inside of a heart, the dark pink and then another lighter, right? So what you're going to do is, something that I like to do is to use my pencil as my ruler. Okay, so if I have here this division, I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to trace and let me just move it, type of like a frame where I know the next heart need to be. Okay, and if this is too big, you can even like cut it, whatever works good for you. So there you go. I have my second heart, and the third one needs to be smaller. If you're my patron, don't worry, because I'm going to be giving you the outline of the heart, everything ready for you just to transfer it into your canvas. Okay, and if you're not my patron and you would like to be part of this great club, please join us, and I'm going to share with you the link of my Patreon where you can go and check what all the activities that we're doing in this beautiful group with these beautiful ladies. Okay, so let's keep working. Let me check on you guys. Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much, Heather. So when you finish tracing the 3 hearts, if you feel comfortable, you can even keep going and do halfway of the tassel. Hope I'm saying the correct way, guys. Sorry if my accent is not the best ever. So there you go. And then the loop. The loop is different because if you see the picture, is not like a symmetric. So the loop, we're going to leave it like that, but these guys, we can do it and make a drawing here. So 1, 2, a little bit, a little one, large one, and the okay. So here I have my whole picture of the heart, and then what you're going to do, you're going to flip the page like this. Just be sure that it's halfway everything. Fold it. Okay, and then trace again the lines. And I will check on you right now. when you do this, then you open it, and you can just connect the lines. And in this point, you have a chance to decide if you want to have, like, for instance, the heart. I like, you know, big hearts. So let me just add more volume to this heart. There you go. Then I have here a little piece of ribbon. And there you go. You have your design. I'm going to even cut it this way. Okay, so this is how I trace my pictures, and this is a very fast way for you guys to feel comfortable when you need to do a freehand. Okay, so let me just move it, because first I need to be painting my background. Let me check on you guys very fast. Ta-da! Cute. Okay, so let's start by applying the pink. As I told you before, guys, because of the time being, I'm going to be using this light magenta, but if you want to create your own pink, you can use the white plus magenta, or any red that you have. You can use magenta, or you can use natural red, or whatever red you have. Okay, so let me just apply a little bit of, hi Chris, good to see you here, a little bit of this pink. And I'm going to be using all the background with this pink, and I'm going to add a little bit of my low medium dry. And now I'm going to use my flat brush. Okay, I'm going to dip it into the water. Let me just move a little bit, there you go. And I'm going to be mixing I can even grab a little more water. Okay, when I feel it's like a honey, now it's ready to start painting it. Yes, let me just zoom the palette. Give me 1 second. The paint of more of the palette. Let me see. Okay, one little second, because there is a whole system with this new program. Hope this is better. Okay. And you know, I have a music ready. Let me just add some music that is free copyright in YouTube, because I want to be listening music, guys. There you go. So have you already the Valentine's spirit? So I'm adding this pink, that is another tone of pink that I did before, because I want you guys to have a little bit of water. You know, different options. and to be able to see what you can be doing. I want to really have all background paint with this pink. If you are enjoying my videos, girls, don't forget to like as well as subscribe to my channel. And if you see a little bell, just hit the bell. You will get the notification whatever I'm doing, a stream live video, or if I am posting a new tutorial. And this is a few ways that you can support my channel and help me to serve more to you guys, okay? So I think the background is ready. Going to wait a little bit to get dry, and while we're waiting, I want to cut the paper that we have here. Okay. For me, it's important just the heart. You guys can be cutting everything, or you can wait, use your hair dryer, and then wait to get dry, and then transfer this. Okay, so we need to wait this to get dry, and for that I'm going to be adding my polka dots. So I have still pink in my palette here, and what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using that pink, and I'm going to add some white. And let me check on you. Oh, that's good, Barbara. Oh, that's so romantic. You guys, you're a sample of love. Good job. So what I'm going to be doing is just going to be adding a little bit of the pink, and I want to find the pink that I'm looking for. And remember, guys, you can be doing this just by adding red. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to add a little bit of the slow dryer. Oh, good job, Heather. I'm so glad that you're feeling better. Okay, guys, so it looks like a bubble gum. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my sponge. And I'm going to add a little bit of water to the sponge. And when I feel it's correct and everything is in there, I'm going to start just adding some dots. You can imagine that it's like a line, invisible line, and you can be like stamping the dots. So let's grab a little bit more of water. Oops. And I'm going to be mixing it again. I personally like to see the texture of the sponge, but if you want to have like a solid color, you can do it. So let's add another line. Okay, and I want to show you how you can be using the brush as well. Okay, so with the brush, let's prepare more paint. You need to load very well your brush. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Yes, you can use the dauber. Yeah, they're called dauber, are like the one that you can put inside your finger. Oh, that's so pretty that Emilie is your Valentine. So when you're loading your brush, you need to start like loading it and moving the bristles all around like this. Okay, so now you're going to decide where you want to go, and I want you to just start moving your brush in this direction. And if the circle is not the way you like, that means we need to add more paint. Okay, let me grab more paint. A little bit more water. And there you go. You have your dot. Okay? I'm going to keep adding the way that we start. But I want you guys to be able to see the difference between using the dauber, so a sponge, or a brush. Okay, so let me show you the difference between the colors and the dots. And this one, I didn't have a pattern. I went and stamped it all over. Okay, and this one, the pink is like more like rich pink, and I have more like lines. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be drawing the background. So I'm going to mute you a little bit. Don't go. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sorry, that part of the mute is still hard to remember me. Okay, so what I did was I'm sorry, guys. So I just, with my tiny brush, I just add the outline of the big heart, okay? Because it's important that as we're going to be painting, like first the red, then the dark pink, and then the light pink, you can be using your pattern, but step by step, okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to be using the dark red. Can you hear me now? Good thing, guys, is that I'm going to be editing this video, and the editing is going to have better sound, and it's going to have my voice, and I'm going to be revisiting. So yes, good. Thank you, Holly. So I'm adding my darker red all around. If you would like to, also another way you can be doing it is, I'm going to grab a little bit of water. Trace your heart before paint the background. Like that you will be saving painting, but I like first always to paint the background when I am doing acrylics. Oops, these parts are part of my brush because I left it in the water, so let me just clean the excess. Okay. For the outline, I like to use like more like a round brush, but also a flat brush, you will see, is really good when you need to be outline some stuff. Okay, let me show you with my flat. Okay, this is number 10. Sometimes for me is like I like to have like not all my brushes, but some like my favorite brushes close to me, in case that I need like to be really changing it. A little bit of water. This is the one that I bought in Hobby Lobby. It's Master Touch. Hi, babe. And as I want to have a very close red color, I don't want to see nothing in the background, I'm going to be painting a couple layers. Okay. So let me add more of the red. Yes, so let me show you something, Helen. If you have, do you have like a naphthol red or any magenta red? What you're going to do is apply your red. You see how bright is this red? Then grab your black, and you need to start by applying very small amount of black, because the black is going to be giving you, and also green, complementary colors, this darkness of into the red. Let me just clean my brush to show you. So grab a little bit of the black and then mix it. And And you're going to start seeing how your red is going to start changing. More you apply black, it's going to start changing the color. And again, all depends the red that you have. And also you can apply green. Okay. This is one red. And let me show you what happened with the green when you apply green. I have this green, emerald green or any kind of green. And remember, red and green are complementary colors. It can look like even brownish. So all depend which color you are in more is the result of the color that you're going to have. Like I don't know what type of primary color, red color you have. This is like a primary color red, but you have this red and you apply green. Look how fast with a primary color the color change. Look this is a beautiful red. This is more reddish, but more that red of like a brick, you know. Okay, so now that we have this red here, we need to use it. I'm going to use it in all the edge of the heart. I'm going to wet my brush, take out the excess of the water because I need to start like blending the dark red into the, I want to say medium red. Okay, I'm going to grab more. I'm going to grab a little bit of water. More of this red, dark red. And going all around. I'm going to clean my brush. Oh my God, I'm doing my best. This morning I saved just 1 cup of coffee. If you want to have a good hand today, use the water before the paint is all dry to move the 2 reds. Okay, I want to apply even a little bit more of black, a little tiny black to this red. And you know, let me take out this bracelet because I don't want to have accidents. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush, and I want to add, again, I want to grab my Naphthol red light straight. Can you leave the middle light? Yes, you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this light red. I really love this light red because I want to grab and add some like red highlight. In this point, guys, you need to be like feeling the reds and deciding how's your heart. Let me grab more of my magenta. I just add water to my brush because I see some strokes here that I want to correct. And if you see the movement of my hand, I'm trying to follow the outline, the direction of the heart. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush, and I want to grab more of this light red, and I want to blend it very soft like this. This is going to help me to give like a kind of like a highlight. Okay, let me read to you guys. Yes, it's when you start asking these questions, I love it because I can see your creativeness is start like a moving. It's like, that's perfect. So I'm going to clean my brush. Just I need to be blended better this part. To grab a little bit of the black red or darker red, not black. And in some point, guys, we need to wait this to get dry, because if you keep adding color, you're going to start dragging the color that is behind. Okay, so I'm going to wait this to get dry, but while I am waiting that, we can keep moving. So I'm going to grab my number 1 long run. I'm going to grab my lightest red with a little bit of water. It's very thick. Yes, that's correct, Helen. And the first thing I want to be doing, I'm going to add the ribbon. Do like a loop. Then I'm going to be mixing this red that we mixed before, primary red with green. I'm going to clean my brush because I want just to grab the tip of the bristles with this red. It's a beautiful dark red. And I'm going to paint inside the loop. Oops, can you see my head? Okay. I'm going to grab again the same light red. I'm going to wait this a little bit to get dry. And you need to be moving back and forth with all the direction of the painting. So there is a red bead here. I'm going to grab a little bit of the dark red. And I'm going to add some strokes. It can be glass bead, it can be like fabric. Clean my brush. Now I want to grab a little bit of the white. And let's work the tassel. So first I'm going to like find how I want it, the outline, tassel. And let me just correct this. And this is a good thing of acrylic, guys. You can correct your own mistakes. So a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Okay. And here we have another loop to be straight, so make a line, and then here is another bead, and then another red, and then another bead. It's bigger, this one. And then there is another light ribbon. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of my pink, because I want to correct this bottom part. To grab a little bit of the pink with a little bit of water. And I'm going to go outline outside the tassel. Okay. Here I have my burnt umber. And let me show you something. Remember that we did this red with black? Well, if you grab a little bit of the white and you mix the colors, you can even have a brown. Look at this, guys. So you can use the mix of the color that you have already, or you can grab a new color, but I want to just show you how we can make colors. See that? So I'm going to add some shadows into this part. brush, grab a little bit of water, load my brush again. Try apple tassel. 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 Okay, to this color I'm going to add now my darker burnt umber. I'm going to add water. Mom red. There you go. So I'm loading my brush. And adding some shadows here. Add a little bit of water. Loading my brush. Round number 1. Thank you, Helen. And okay. Remember, we're waiting this part to get dry. Cleaning my brush. And I'm going to grab my light red because I want to add another bit in this part. And the hook, the loop. Clean my brush. I'm going to add this dark red that we have here, just with the tip of my brush. And I'm going to move it a little bit close to me, just to add this part, the shadow. And the bead. We need to have like something darker here because as you have pink in the background, you need to have something like different, okay? So I'm going to clean my brush, put it back. And I'm going to grab a little bit of the black that I have here with a little bit of water. And I'm going to add a little bit of black more to give more shadows to this part. In acrylic, it's good to paint first the darker and then start adding the lighter colors. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, adding more my dark colors, and I'm going to be building it. And then at the end I'm going to add my white. Okay? So I hope the video is doing okay, so I can keep moving. I'm going to grab again a little bit of more black with a little bit of my burnt umber, because I want to add more shadow and more character to this part as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use again my hair dryer, and I'm going to be taking care of the volume. Okay, so don't go.